Hey guys, this is Andy with Stelly's Mobile Detailing, and I wanted to just check in with you guys and do a live Q&A and a Stelly's Mobile Detailing business update for those of you that are on my Facebook, friends, family, some customers. So I'll kind of wait here, see if anybody chimes in. And as you know, October is coating month, so right now running some great deals on ceramic coatings. Generally speaking, the last few coatings that I've done about 35% off, which is a great substantial savings when you're looking at something that's normally $1,200. It could be $900. So across the board, about $300 off. And the temperatures, being a mobile detailer, the temperatures for October being 65 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, and makes for good temperatures outside to be coating. And typically, you know, I do get inside the customer's garage, or I do some coatings here at the house under my sun cell that I have set up too. So yeah, this is our first of many Detalks, I'm going to call it, live Q&A, where I take questions from anyone that comes in. If you want to ask a question, you can go ahead. I'll do this weekly, and we'll start posting the Detalks live Q&A times on my Facebook story. So like I said, October is coating month, and so let's go over what's been going on. So I got called out for a few brand new vehicles, and these vehicles, and I'm talking brand new, one of them was literally 2 days old from the dealer. And hey Brian, how's it going? Welcome to Detalks live Q&A, where you can ask questions, and I'm here to answer them. But the customer saw that there was these orange dots all over this brand new Bronco. I went out, sure enough, it's iron. So yes, brand new cars need a professional detailer to look at them from the get-go, because that Bronco had a whole life before it ever reached the customer. It was sat outside at the factory. Now those factories in Detroit or wherever it was made have trains, and that kicks up a lot of iron dust into the air. Brake dust in traffic, those of you that commute or you're in heavy traffic, brake dust gets up, that stuff settles on your car, not just your wheels, but on your car, and then it will bake in, and eventually it can cause permanent irreversible damage to the clear coat. So I dealt with that Bronco I did an organic acid wash to kind of soften up the iron particles. I used the iron removal. Then I literally dried it and clayed it dry with just a clay lubricant. And I myself, when it comes to clay bars, I hear a lot of guys talking about, oh, it'll scratch it and causes marring, and you should only use a clay bar if you're polishing later. But using the Wipeout spray wax as a lubricant from that's Pro Wax USA, their clay bar C105 with that Wipeout, I don't experience the marring that these other guys talk about, and I never have. I don't know what you guys are doing with your clay bars, but I don't experience scratching and marring when I clay a vehicle using those products. So maybe you might want to check out Pro's site and order a C105 bar and get that Wipeout clay lube and try it out. So but anyhow, I clayed off that iron, then I polished it, And I want to go over one of my new favorite products of October is therapy. So it's funny, they come out with a whole line. The compound is intervention, then the medium cut is rehab, and then this is the final polish therapy. So you have the intervention with the loved one, which in this case is your car. You sit your loved one down and say, look, this is the intervention. Then you go to rehab. When you get out of rehab, you got to have therapy. So it's a 3-step thing that P&S did as a kind of a cool, cute little way to put it. But this product has really has shined for me this month, preparing cars for coatings. So really good jeweling polish. I have used it on a yellow Rupes foam pad, and I slowed down the DA to about speed 3. Wow, really popped it. On a newer Honda RAV4 I did over in Valley Springs. But to go back to the new car thing and the crime of the dealerships, so Alyssa Cogburn, her brand new Audi was black, and she'd had it about 2 weeks. She calls me and says, I want to coat my car. And I go out, and when I inspect it, I find that the dealership has ruined this black paint, and there's hard water all over it. Now, I imagine every car on the lot has it. You see the guys with the sombreros, and they're out there, and they supposedly got soft water, but if they're not taking care of the resin and stuff, who knows what condition their water is. And they're out there spraying these dusty, dirty cars, and then they're dragging a chamois across it. No soap, no lubrication, no safe washing processes, and they're doing a whole fleet of every brand new car in a parking lot like this. And it was evident on her car when I got looking at it that there's hard water, and then there's wash marring and scratching all in this brand new black Audi. And the crime of it was just improper care by the dealership. Like, come on, somebody. These cars are not cheap nowadays. And I don't, it's none of my business. I didn't ask what they paid for that car, but I would imagine it's somewhere in the $80,000, $85,000 range at least. It was the better model one and the whole 9 yards, Had all the bells and whistles. So we had to deal with the hard water and then polish it before we could coat it. And it was brand new. Now, here's the crime of that. If you think, oh, my car is brand new and I don't need a detail, you need to at least have me look at it to make sure you're right. Because what if, the Bronco or her black Audi, what if they had been driven 2 years before they called me? All that stuff would have been sitting there on that paint, all that damage. And it may have been irreversible at the 2-year mark or 30,000 miles or whenever they called me. Maybe even 5 years. And now I'm saying, well, and they're not going to be happy about the price to deal with it either. So we dealt with it from the get-go, from the dealership. That's why you'll always hear me say, yes, if you're getting a new car, you guys, even take me to the dealership to inspect this thing with you. Like, seriously. And then let's ceramic coat that thing. Let's get some protection on there that's going to chemically bond to the paint and give you longevity and just make it fun to wash, give you ultimate hydrophobicness, slickness, UV protection. So the self-cleaning properties are really great of ceramic coatings. And one of the ones I like really is the combo. That's Crystal Serum Light as a base. And then you topper it with Exo V5. And if you see this is not in a spray bottle. It's not in plastic. If I open one of these, there is dried silicone dioxide on the tip. It looks like little sharp things of glass. It's like putting liquid glass on top of your car. This is what real coatings look like. They're in a glass bottle and they're sealed. They're not in plastic. Anything that says it's in plastic, it only has a percentage of SiO2. in it. And there are some good ones on the market, like P&S Defender and some others. I'm not knocking all of those. But to get to that, there is a dealership I know in Modesto that I will not mention, but a fishing buddy of mine, his teammate is a dealership detailer. No training, no certification, not a lot of experience. Kids in there cleaning up cars, doing whatever for, I don't know, 15, 18 bucks an hour, whatever they pay him. And he comes to me and he says, "Hey, Andy, I work at this dealership that charges $1,000 for ceramic coatings." And I said, "Really?" I go, "Well, so you work in that department?" And he goes, I go, "Oh, so you're a coating installer?" He said, "No, we wash them and put on bead maker." Now, bead maker has a very low percentage of SiO2 in it. It's not a true ceramic. In fact, it's gone in 90 days, and you just wipe it on. It's a great product. It's awesome. I love it. But to sell it for $1,000 and then you buy into that and drive off the lot thinking that you have longevity of protection. Oh, I've heard it all the time. Oh, I got the dealership. They put something on there, some kind of coating, blah, blah, blah. Well, they might have sprayed bead maker on there and it was gone in 90 days. Here we are 2 years later and you're driving an unprotected car because you think the dealership did something that they didn't. Now, not all dealerships are like that. Higher end dealerships outsource and send a vehicle to a professional detailer if their buyers want to opt in to that. But what I'm saying to you is, you're going to buy a new car in Modesto. If you're in Modesto, Stockton, anywhere near me in the foothills, take me with you. Don't buy into the dealership detail package. Pay me to do it. Do it right the first time and professionally and get it done. So there's no gimmicks and you know what's going on. So, I think that's about covers it, everything for I wanted to go on about. Just remember, you guys, October's coating month. On average, coatings are about $300 off. So normally my coatings are in the $1,200 to $1,800 range. So you can expect, $900 to $1,200 range during October. And that's because the temperatures are right and everything like that. And I don't see a lot of other people popping in and saying hi or anything. There's Brian Thompson popped in for a while, said hello. And hopefully we'll get some more viewers. I did want to take questions on this, for customers to come in and have any detailing questions, and then try to answer them the best that I can. So, well, no one's popping in, so I'm going to go. Happy birthday to me at midnight. Tomorrow's my birthday. Hope you guys are having a great Saturday and a good weekend and all that. Stay blessed and safe, and if you need a detail, you know where to find me.